It was a very emotional day. It's just one that in 43 years of firefighting, it's one that you're just never going to forget.
Houses ripped off concrete slabs, people tossed feet from their homes, and trees blocking the paths that were the only way to reach the injured. 1 year ago this weekend, an EF2 tornado ripped through Washington County, Kentucky. One person was killed. Several others were injured.
This was only 2 weeks after the deadly tornado in London and Somerset, part of a destructive first half of 2025 with a deep freeze and historic flooding here in Kentucky.
WHAS 11's Conroy DeLuce shows how the destroyed hillside in Washington County looks now and what they've learned.
That morning, it was pretty windy, and as soon as we got to the fire station, they activated us.
We jumped in our utility truck, grabbed some chainsaws, and headed out here.
The tornado touched down on Long Run Road, a rural one-lane road several miles from the county seat of Springfield.
I'm going to assume it was more than a half mile of downed trees, but so focused on the task at hand that it just seemed like it happened really quick.
Sheriff Randall Pinkston was the first to reach Tanya Orberson's destroyed house.
I heard a faint sound, and I started toward the sound, and that's when I located her and Ronnie down over the hill.
And directly across the street,
That smaller building with the door open on the side, that was where the actual building was. That other building was not there.
through the debris, crews frantically searched for a young girl who was missing.
I just talked to the first responder a minute ago that found her, and he had tears in his eyes because he could remember looking for her, and he could hear her crying, and he kept saying, keep crying, I'm coming to the sound of your voice.
When the dust settled, several were taken by ambulance, but would eventually recover. Ronnie Hill did not survive.
The hardest 3 hours of my career. I've been doing this for nearly 14 years now, and it was very, very difficult.
1 year later,
It'd be years for the nature hills that back up.
signs of destruction remain on both sides of the hill.
It brings back a lot of emotional memories.
But you can see progress too. Many of the same first responders who cut paths with chainsaws returned to celebrate Tanya Orberson's recovery and her new home built with community donations.
I'm happy for her that she's got this and she's being able to move forward herself.
The search and rescue operation took nearly 100 volunteers from Washington, Boyle, Marion counties and beyond.
We're blessed to have a lot of friends here.
An all hands on deck response that they're confident will help in the next emergency. In Washington County, Kentucky, Conroy DeLuce, WHAS 11 on your side.
Thankful for those emergency responders. Washington County normally has 2 ambulances per shift, but after the tornado, they had 14 total respond, and one issue does remain for that part of the county.
And while the cities in Washington County do have warning sirens, the range does not reach where this tornado hit.